Well, first I must say that I'm very impressed by this event and the fact that it has grown, so much since its start, which is still quite a new phenomenon. And I think that there isn't anything that I see in the industry to similar like this. First of all, it is a relatively informal event if you compare it to some of the other gatherings that happens across the world. And I think, quite frankly, that suits people that comes to these places as well. Because, I mean, if you go into travel and hospitality in general, but even if you're also working within the tech side of things, but you're coming into this magnificent industry, you're usually a person who is curious. You're usually a person who wants to see and experience things and thinks more about the content of the discussion, of the quality of the discussion, rather than the actually formula around that. So I think it's a great thing, and congratulations to everybody here who's been organizing this. I think it's a fantastic thing. And also, travel is about, like any industry, about exchanging views and in a format where you can get ideas, and you don't have to necessarily go ahead and do everything that people share and something, but you can take inspiration from that. And then when you get back into your workplace, think about, why couldn't we try to do something differently? I heard somebody try that. Why shouldn't we do that? So I think it's exactly what a business conference such as this should be. Well, I think being connected is ultimately what the industry and the travel and hospitality industry has always been about. You connect to other cultures, you connect to people that you perhaps haven't seen for as much as you would have wanted, family members as such, but also, as you mentioned, to connect within yourself in an environment when you can reflect on, actually, am I getting the most out of life in the way I wanted to do it? Can I do and try something differently? Because when you're into your normal workday and you're into your normal surroundings, there's very little that actually provokes you to change and provokes you to think differently about things. And I think to do that in a deeper level with like-minded people, and it's big enough that you actually can provide scale and dynamics around that, I think it's a fantastic thing to do. But also, it gives the time for reflection. And I think that's one of the things that I will share and talk about tomorrow, that these are the type of events that will give you renewed energy, and then also start thinking perhaps and provoke yourself, am I getting the most out of the things that I want to achieve in the best possible way? Well, firstly, I think music is in a way more than a passion for me. It's a recharge station. It's somewhere where I can go, even if it is for a few hours, and I will completely think of something completely different. But when I come out of there, you can take on assignments and jobs and situation with not only renewed energy and renewed resilience around what you do, but also think about things in a different way. Because what you do in music and any arts, and whether that is dance or theater, you are provoking yourself to express yourself in a different way, and you are trying, how much you dare to go beyond the risk that, usually your workday sets. So by doing that, it's an easier thing for you to think creativity, to think about innovation, I think, in an easier way, if you can stay connected to something that is, in my case, music. But it could be whatever it is for any human being. I know some people, some CEO colleagues are much into sports, and they are athletes almost on their own right, and they will articulate it in the same way. It gives me renewed energy and passion, and I think much better when I'm out running or whatever that is. So I think that the learning is really to say that, look, if you are lucky enough, because it's really about having luck in finding something that you are deeply passionate about as well, you have to protect that source of information for you. You have to be careful, because it's an extraordinary asset to any individual who have that. And I would urge everybody to try to find what that is and then protect it, and do spend a little bit of time to make sure that it's there, because you do work 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day anyway, but just to take that time once in a while to dive deeper into that. And I think it's a fantastic source of inspiration. Well, I mean, it is so many things I'm listening to. I listen to so much genres of music, everything from classical to EDM and heavy metal music. So I can't say that there's one thing that is in there. My playlist changes every week, every month. And if I don't like it, I switch to the next music, because you don't like everything. But I can't name one song that is out there. But
And the favorite of forever?
of all time, Politically, I would have to say it's an ABBA song because being a Swede, you have to support it. But no, if I would choose one, it would be probably Chet Baker's version of or Miles of My Funny Valentine.